Hi there, it's Chelle and Clint.
Hello, everybody.
Oh, you guys. Okay, guys, I wanted to show you this. This is bowl material. It's BOWL is what we call it. People use it a lot to make like fabric bowls,
Yes,
but it's just a really extra thick interfacing. Yeah, I knew that.
Hi.
I knew that.
You trying to get my attention?
So I am going to cut this down and I'll show you guys what we're going to do. But I thought, well, while I was talking through it to myself, I thought I may as well bring you guys along.
You give an insight into her mind. That's a really scary thing.
Yeah, ain't
well,
it
you
though?
walked into that when you got a nip, babe.
So, and I'm thinking about, okay, so 6 and 6 is 12. 13, 14 would give me 2 inches. Yeah, so let's do it at 15. That'll give me 3 inches to the spine, or I can make it like 6.5 for the front cover, or for the front of the cover, 6.5 for the back of the cover, and a 2-inch spine. Oh, you guys, I've been thinking about doing this after I showed one of my journals that I made a few years ago, and I seem to have a lot of interest in it, and I thought, you know, that would be so fun to kind of, because, you know, over time your ideas and your thoughts change, and so I thought, you know, it'd be fun to do another one of these particular journals. So I'm going to cut this down to 9 because I really like the 9-inch. Yeah, and it's just about 10 inches.
Oh, okay. I think, yeah, I forgot I did that just to be safe.
Yeah.
I figured if I had to, I'd cut them down.
So I asked Clint if he had any, you know, like cut smaller, because it's so much easier when he just has, you know, like 1 or 2 already cut, and more manageable, so that's nice. So it doesn't have to be exactly 9. I'm going to make it just a hair over, and then we will just trim this down. So it's going to be about, what did I say, 15 by 9.
Sorry.
And we're going to make the cover this time instead of Clint making it. How fun is that?
I'm happy. I got pretty bad head.
Clint's not really feeling very good. He had to run to town and do a locate, and then he just has a really bad headache today. So, but yeah, the one I made before, it was a sewing journal, and I thought, man, that would be so fun to do again. So that's what I decided, and I thought we would kind of do a start to finish sewing lace journal like the one I made a few years ago. Of course, they won't be anything similar, I mean, you know, for the most part. Okay, good. I was hoping that this would fit. So I'm really happy with this. This is actually, I don't know if you can tell, it's pink. And this, I believe, was from Nora. So thank you, Nora.
Isn't it satin?
Yeah, it's kind of a satin.
I don't think it's
but it's
silk.
also
it's
like a corduroy.
Oh, polyester.
Well, it's like a satin.
That's an odd green.
And then it's like a grosgrain or like a corduroy. You know, it's kind of got that.
Looking. I never really
Yeah, it's got that like a corduroy type stuff. Okay. So go ahead and trim this down.
Hey, come on in.
But I happened to think of this when I was thinking I wanted to do
you want to come out?
a pink one. So this one's going to be like pink, white, cream. That's kind of the styles we're going to do. And I think I'm going to go ahead and put this on the inside as well.
I got my buddy.
If I have enough. I think I do, though. Yeah, you got your little bub.
Yeah, he just woke up.
So, and I'm not sure how this does. I was thinking it would be really fun if I could make It almost feels like satin, but like I said, it's got that weird texture.
It's definitely got an odd texture.
And so I was thinking, I wonder if I can make, you know, like satin flowers and stuff, because I have made those by hand before. So we'll have to see how it reacts to like fire. See if we can do that.
What are you gonna try to do? Oh, use my sticky stuff?
Oh, maybe eventually for that, but yeah, that's gonna be a while.
Fire.
For flowers, make flowers and stuff out of it. Out of
Oh.
the satin or whatever it's called.
Okay.
Nora, let me know if you know what this is.
Sorry.
She's the one that sent it to me, and I don't know if it was from her stash or just something she had and she wanted to
It's
share.
very interesting. I've never seen fabric.
But it's really neat. I really like it.
I wonder if it's an upholstery fabric.
I don't know.
It's
I don't feel
really
like it's as
thick.
thick, but it's not that thick, I
Yeah.
don't think. Anyways, that's my story. You okay over there, Daddy?
Sorry, guys.
His sinuses are bugging him too. So I got 2 of those, which is nice. That's ready to go. And then I went through my lace. You guys, I have so much lace. Let me know if you would be interested in like a pile of lace. I told Clint we need to kind of pare down some of our items because we're fixing to have yard sales and stuff, you know, in the near future, and that way I can buy more stuff.
See how it works?
See how it works.
That's not partner.
But we have really good, you know, yard sales and stuff. So I'm kind of showing you guys this lace that we're going to use throughout the book. So I have about 5 more of these containers. Full of ribbons, full of lace. And
Wow.
some of these, I'm not sure where we got them, but look at this. Isn't that beautiful?
Pretty.
So pretty. So I have a couple of ideas. People have suggested, a couple of you guys have suggested that I make a all lace journal. Well, I don't want it to be all lace, but I thought maybe I could combine some lace and paper, so maybe we can kind of do a mixture of the two throughout the journal. So that's kind of my idea. You know, I haven't got it all worked out. I think that might be exactly the same as this. Yeah, I think it is. So I got 2 of those, so that's beautiful lace. I'm not sure if Kat gave me that. Kat's the one who sent us that huge package, and I think she put all her stuff on. I can't remember who sent me this. This might be from Germany too.
Sybil.
Yeah, Sybil, I think. This, because this was kind of the right color, it's a creamy color. And we're just going to do tons of layering and things like that on here. So, isn't that pretty? This, I remember where I got this. This was from, which I don't know why, but I remember a lot of stuff. This was from a thrift store, and it was kind of like a really lacy shawl or scarf. And it's so dainty. I love that. So I have that.
Don't you have that? I haven't used it already.
You should go through some of these things, I tell you.
Yeah, I know.
Look at these. I thought this would be really fun.
Wow.
It's got like it was a curtain, a valance or something. But I thought, you know, the fence with the little bird, wouldn't that be a cute little fabric flip or something in a journal?
That's so sad.
That's beautiful. Well, it's nothing, I don't think it was vintage or anything. I think it was just like a machine-made thing. Well, unless you can think of something else to use it for.
Hey, you know, I might. You never know with me.
You know, I can always work around, so it's not that big of a deal. This was just a scrap, kinda, and
I used that.
I have tons of this, huh?
I used that as a
Yeah, spray.
stencil, didn't
Yeah. But I think I had like 3 or 4 piles of this in there. This I pulled out. I can't remember where I got it. I think I got it in Happy Mail. And this is really fun to cut apart and do some fabric flips, things like that. This, I haven't decided if I'm going to use it in this journal, but I am fixing to figure out how to scan with my new computer and do some digital, so you guys will see some stuff like this as a fun
awesome,
digital.
Front cover.
Wouldn't it though?
That, you know, and then it comes around the back.
Mm-hmm.
So
This is a vintage piece
wow.
that I'm going to cut up. I'm kidding. I don't know if I'm going to cut it up or not, but I have several of these too, but they're definitely vintage.
Save me one of those because I'm going to use that as a cover.
Okay, well, we'll have to look and see. This is from Hobby Lobby, so it's not that big of a deal. Clint's like claiming all my lace.
Well, I've got an idea.
Isn't that pretty? This is from from Hobby Lobby. We have tons of this because we thought we were going to use it.
Oh, yeah. No.
We didn't use near as much as we thought we
No,
were.
I remember why we bought.
It was for Tony's, all of his.
Oh,
We thought we were going to
okay.
need tons of it, and we did.
Yeah.
So we bought like 6 of them, but they're still pretty. This one might be vintage. It kind of feels vintage. This one I absolutely love. But I really kind of, these are more like off-white creamy colors. And I kind of lean to that side because I really like the off-white and the creamy. I do have a lot of these like in white, you know, but like I said, I went through all 4 of them, or all, I think I had 6. And I went through all of them and pulled out. Isn't that a gorgeous ribbon?
That
So
make a neat
pretty.
tie, wouldn't
I
it?
was just thinking that, and it's probably long enough for a tie.
Oh, it's definitely on there.
So that might be an option. Some more of this from my friend Kat. Hi Kat, if you're watching.
Oh.
She's up in Denver. I didn't get to see her when I went to see Gayle because she was busy that weekend. But who knows what the future holds. Some more stuff. This, I'm not sure who I got this from, but look at this. It's got sequins, and it's kind of like a rope type thing. And I think, you know, isn't that gorgeous?
That'd be neat on a winter journal, huh?
Yeah,
That
probably
shimmery.
would be a winter,
It
yeah.
shimmers.
This white, I just thought that was pretty. I do have some whites in here, and if I decide to bring them down, you know, the color down, I could put distress inks on them, or I could try to coffee dye them and see how that works. Kind of bring them not so bright. This feels vintage. Somebody asked me how I know when they're vintage, and you really can. There's kind of a certain feel. This one's almost like a plastic, so this, I mean, it's not really vintage, but it has a certain feel to it. You guys let me know below how you know if you're, you know, got a vintage piece. Look at this, isn't this gorgeous? So, this, I'm pretty, oh, this was in a Happy Mail from, like, not this past Christmas, a year ago Christmas, that it was like the 25 days of Christmas, so every day for December she sent me something, so I got that. Have some lace. Sorry, Clint's coughing in the background. Some more ribbons. This lace, which I'm pretty sure is not vintage. And I really like kind of, you know, adding up or kind of incorporating the vintage with the non-vintage. It kind of, you know, gives it a really nice feel. And I'm not sure where I got this. I'm thinking might have been a Hobby Lobby, like by the foot, but I can't remember. But so beautiful. I love that. So that might have to go on the cover because that's really pretty. And then I have some eyelet that I thought could work. This is an old crocheted doily, and I've made pockets and stuff out of this, and it had the pink, so for the pink colors. This is like a crocheted lace from Hobby Lobby. This, I have tons of this, so, and we got this at a yard sale, or at a thrift store, and it's just really a pale, pale pink.
Well, that'd be neat on a belly band, wouldn't it?
Wouldn't it though? And I have tons of that. And then this, I don't know if it was a handmade crochet. It is kind of falling apart, like it has gotten eaten, moth riddled or something over the years. I don't know.
Partner.
So, and then this, which is, this is actually seam binding. So, obviously I got that at a yard sale. And then a piece of paper. I did happen to find, when I was going through these, found tons of strips of paper. Like, I need more paper.
Boy, that's doggone.
Especially strips. So, let's kind of go through here and I'll show you what I was going to do.
Stay right here, baby.
My idea is, so my idea is to, you know, put this on here and then cover it with lace. So I probably need to iron this and maybe even put, you know, the fusible web on it.
I would do it on the bowl material.
And, oh, put the fusible web on the bowl material.
Yeah, because then you don't have to have it as hot when you're ironing the fabric.
Oh, okay. But I need to iron the fabric. And then, so I think I'm going to go ahead and let Clint do that. And then...
Man, just sit down, woman.
We're going to just layer some pieces
Oh, yeah.
on the outside of this.
Well, you gotta cut me some stuff in order for me to do it.
So, isn't that gorgeous? I love that lace. So let's do that, and then I'll kind of figure out how we're going to collage. That's kind of what we're going to do, is we're just going to kind of go in, collage on this, and kind of make it into a, just like a collaged lace journal cover. So, I'll be right back. Okay guys, so we got the first one. Clint got it ironed on for me. So the inside is, it doesn't have anything on it yet because we're going to sew and stuff on the cover. And I don't know yet. I got to think what I'm doing. Okay, I think I need this. I did pull two types of thread because, like I said, we're going to kind of do like a collage thing, and I think I'm going to use the pink. I kind of like the pink. I think it will add, you know, bits and touches and stuff, and I'm not sure how much we're going to see of the pink cover because, you know, by the time I'm done collaging, it might be really full. So but I didn't want that white to shine through. I thought it would be kind of fun to just kind of, you know, put some different laces and kind of collage through that way. Let me grab my other little table here. And that way I can get close to my lace. It's kind of out of the way. Okay. Okay, so I was thinking this might go all the way across, but it's not going to, which is fine. Because this, like I said, we're probably going to use, let's bring you guys down a little bit so you can see more of the detail. But we'll kind of use, there we go. You know, little bits and pieces and stuff of this. So my plan is, like right here, I'm going to fold this part over eventually, and that will be on the inside. So I either want, trying to decide, you know, how much I want. I could just put it over like that and then just kind of glue it. We're going to tack it with our art glitter glue as we go. But first, we're just going to kind of figure it out. I might be a little bit too close now, sorry. I did have this piece, which is beautiful.
Wow.
And I thought that might be kind of fun. Yeah, this was a yard sale piece.
Was that in Becky?
Oh, it was, wasn't it?
Your senior.
The senior center. So I may have to go get that defuzzer. There's not really, you know, I keep everything in containers and stuff, so stays away from the cats. But there's like little, yeah, if you don't mind, little pieces there. The one thing I think I would want to do is, well, it doesn't really matter. I was thinking, you know, I'd want that to be right on the cover, on the spine, but that's not going to matter. It's a really soft yarn. It feels really nice.
You need to make sure that's center, by the way. I just want you to know
I was just talking about that, how it's not necessary.
Make the differ beautiful.
See, there's a little bit of, but we keep everything in plastic containers, so it's free from the cats.
Hi, honey. I know.
Protected. But yeah, it's going to drive Clint crazy, isn't it? But, you know, he doesn't have to look at it, does he?
Whatever.
So let's see what we can layer up and kind of get a feel for what we want to put on here. So again, here is this one. Isn't this gorgeous? I think I have some that are smaller than this that I might use. That would be so pretty for the whole cover, but I don't want to do that. I want
You want to save that one for me.
I want a collage feel, so I guess I'm saving this one for Clint. But, you know, last time I went shopping, and I may have these in my pile of stuff to digitize. I haven't just, I don't know if I do yet or not, but I know I have more of those. Okay.
Sorry, but I really want to make a cover of that.
Alrighty, you can have it. Fine. Fine.
Iron it and everything.
Yeah, it's really a pretty cover. Look at this. I love this lace. So really, my plan is to kind of put like a collage on the bottom, and then I'll put maybe this on the top and some other little pieces. Ooh, like maybe this could go underneath. So, have you guys ever done a lace journal? Let me know, because I know several people have talked about us. They keep saying Clint and I need to make one, and we're gonna see what we can come up with. Okay, the other thing I want to do is think what, you know, because this is going to be our front cover, so I just kind of want to keep that in mind as I am decorating. So like I could put this kind of in the center. I think that would work pretty well, and then maybe this kind of on this side, and then another one in the front. And then I will kind of go through like all the seams and stuff just to make sure it's, you know, it's going to stay down. I want it to, you know, stand the test of time kind of thing. That one, no. See what else I have that I can throw on there. But I may go ahead and just kind of sew down the first layer. That's really pretty, isn't it? Let's see. Sew down the first layer and then come back and do another layer. Because it's not. Okay, so let's just see how this is going to work with the art glitter glue. And just, no Sophia, no.
Sophia Renee.
I think she's just going to lay there,
yeah.
So she'll be okay if she does that. So I'm going to go ahead, like the place I'm going to kind of hem it, I'm going to go ahead into that. And put like just a little bit, you know. I don't think you're not going to see this, but when I'm sewing it, I want it to stay in place. And I'm hoping that will hold it. If that doesn't hold it, I'll have to switch to my Fabri-Tac or something. Clint's got a headache.
Right now, it's a stupid website.
And like I said, you may not even see this pink, but, you know, I didn't want the solid white, and I knew that I'm going to kind of focus on pinks, pink and white, so that was perfect, turned out perfect. And then let's kind of do this one. Again, going over the edge. So we have just a really pretty kind of finished edge. And I'm hoping it'll just, my plan is that it will just stick long enough for me to sew it and keep it in place, you know. Gosh, guys, the weather has been so beautiful here. Clint and I walked down earlier to see the, to check mail, and it felt like the beginning of spring.
It did too. It was amazing.
Not that I'm not ready for spring, but I would like it, you know, I don't feel like we had a really good
Well, it's only February.
winter, you know. Yeah, it's only the beginning of February. It's not even halfway yet, so. But we just, it's been a rough weekend. I felt really bad, you know, for my friend, and they ended up losing her nephew as well as her husband this weekend, or this past week, and it was just heartbreaking for me. You know, just to kind of feel like being in her shoes and stuff, how hard.
Yeah, it's sad.
You know, and then the husband, you know, he expected it and everything, and then I'm not sure what happened to the kid, though I'm thinking it was a car accident, but I don't know 100%. But there was, yeah, it was something that happened in that area that was a bad, fatal car accident, so. You know, it's just really hard, especially when it's children.
Oh, God, yeah.
And I would say he's probably 18 or maybe even a little bit older, but I don't know that she even told us what happened to him, but it was an unexpected loss. So, like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. Like on this side, I have this piece under, and then on this side I have it over. That's okay. Because we're just, essentially, we're just kind of putting together the background. So, this is how I did it last time. I loved how it turned out. But I think what I'll do is go ahead and sew this. So, let me grab my sewing machine and get it all set up, and then we'll sew it together. And I'll be right back. Okay, guys, so I got this filled with my pale pink. And I'm just going to choose my favorite, which I think is a 9. It's kind of, it's not a huge straight stitch, but it's not the largest, you know, not the smallest. And then what I did, Clint, you know, he put the fusible web on this, and then he ironed on the fabric, and I told him not to do that on the inside because we're going to have all kinds of sewing marks and stuff on the inside. So then we'll, if you put the fusible web on here now and you had a bunch of sewing, it would be a pain to get all of the fusible web off.
I've done that more than once.
Yes, he has. So what I'm going to do is just kind of come in from the side a little bit. Thought I had you set up so you could kind of see a little bit better. There we go. And just go straight down. It doesn't have to be all the way to the edge. I just want to make sure, like I said, that it's not going to slide or anything. Let me move my water. I gave Jazzy Lynn a new straw, and she won't leave Daddy alone now.
Nope.
It's kind of funny.
Yeah, 'cause she ain't the one getting yelled at.
Yeah, 'cause I'm not.
There she is.
But she keeps yelling at him. But she was so cute, and I thought, you know, she deserves a new straw, so I gave her one. I'm not too concerned about this being like straight. Clint would probably go insane if it wasn't, but just want to tack it down and just make sure that it's gonna stay and, you know, just provide me a really nice background. And
Hi, Jazzy.
uh-oh, she hears the sewing machine. She's like, Mama, what are you doing? Hi, baby girl. Mommy don't need no help from baby girl. You can't see her, but she's on the other edge. She's over there. Oops. Okay. Maybe Daddy will play straw with you. Oh, Daddy's playing with the straw. You guys couldn't see her, but Daddy's playing and she took off. So I'm not going to stress too much about going back and stuff. Like I said, I just want to make sure that, you know, where it is, it's kind of tacked down. So there's 2 here, 2 seams. Clint got his next Block of the Month club.
Oh, yeah.
I didn't know if you told him. I don't think you did yet. But so pretty. Yeah, we'll have to show you guys before I get done here. I don't even have it down. Yeah, the fabrics are beautiful. Okay, let me see if I can get this out of here. There we go. Okay.
Now I'm only working on it a little bit. Right now I'm mainly trying to concentrate on stuff in the store. I'll just do my sewing whenever I have a chance. You know, I'm not gonna stress about having it done at the end of the month.
No.
That's what Patricia Viramontes.
Well, exactly. And the thing is, too, that you don't get it until like the middle of the month, so it's kind of hard to get them all done, you know.
And I just, yeah, I mean, it's gonna be a busy year. Baby girl.
I'm going to go ahead and cut that just because it's easier to just go this way instead of folding all that together.
She sure loves straw.
Doesn't she, though? Okay, guys.
Give me that straw, honey.
She is a straw fanatic. What's funny is little guy came in there, and when I say little guy, that's Artie.
Uh-oh.
He came in there and he's like, "Oh, sister has a straw."
Yeah, he's been kind of ruining it for me and her.
Yeah, he wants
wants
to play too, and I can kind of understand that, you know.
Oh, yeah.
So all I did is just kind of tack it down, just so we have a really pretty background. One thing I have noticed, I don't know if you guys can see it on here, is you can see where my glue was that I tacked down. So I'll be covering that up with more lace. You just want to kind of keep that in mind. If you can see it, especially on your background fabric or whatever, then you just want to be cautious and make sure it's covered up if you don't want it to, but it looks kind of like wet spots. And that might disappear, but sometimes it does show up on fabrics.
He ain't leaving you alone, is he, sweetie? He's got pains in the butt, isn't he?
Okay, so let me see what I had. Set aside in here.
That's cute. He lays out my moccasins all the time.
I love this. I think this fabric, this
That
is so
is
beautiful.
So beautiful. I love that.
Pretty sure this is Hobby Lobby.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
By the foot. Pretty sure it is, but I'm not 100% sure. Okay, so now we're just going to kind of, now that we have like the whole background tacked down, then we're just going to kind of go through and figure out, what else we want and get that tacked down as we're kind of working. So, if you just want like a little piece, you could do that. Totally different. Like this one. Sometimes it's kind of hard to see. But like that will cover up, those seams, and I think I will like that better. So that's kind of what I'm doing, is just kind of going through that, and I don't think I'm going to glue it just because it might not show up though now that we have, so let's glue it. Now that we have the, once I find my glue, it's behind. Now that we have lace, we can attach it to the lace and not to that fabric. So that's kind of fun. Again, I'm just gonna put little dots here and there, just enough to kind of keep it straight while I'm kind of working. And then too, if there's something I decide I want to go under it, then it's not that hard to pull it back up. If I'm kind of like layering and thinking, oh, I want to put that underneath this part. Again, this is our front cover. And I'm not too concerned yet about the what's going where, though I will probably go ahead and measure it out after a while and make sure I see the exact cover, especially if I'm going to do something more ornate or fancier or whatever. So let's see what else we have, since Clint stole some of my ideas.
Sorry.
You're not sorry.
No, I'm not. I really love that one. It's like the second I seen you hold it, I knew
Ooh, I kind of like that better. Okay.
He's a baby.
We'll just pick this up and put it in the back one. There we go.
Keep stealing it.
Little guy does.
Yeah.
We call him Little Guy because, we have other ones, and if they start to know their name, he still acts like he doesn't know his name.
He knows it.
But if they start to know their name, then you can't call them that all the time, or they'll, that's pretty though. I like that.
He knows his name, no, he just chooses not to.
I think he does know his name, yeah. He's just acting like, oh, I don't know my name. Did you call me? Sometimes when you call him, he looks right at you.
Yeah, he knows. Just being a turd.
Yeah.
Cute turd, but he's still a turd.
He is too, isn't he?
Gosh.
Okay. Yeah, I really like that for the front.
Artie, look what I got for you. Artie.
But I love projects like this because you do get to use tons of your stuff that maybe you haven't, thought about using. That's really pretty. I like that. And then we'll just keep this back here. Just a little scrap, and, we can always build up or whatever. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Need a little bit of onion, but I think everything else, I think there's some in there. And it's just for the meatballs, so it's not a huge amount.
So
Sorry.
you really want small then, huh?
Yeah, I think so.
I can do that, babe.
So we're making, what am I making? Swedish meatballs. It's a really good Weight Watcher friendly thing. So I'm not really cutting the edges off or anything. I'm just letting them kind of go because I will come back and cut those off. This, I am planning still to kind of put this over the back. I think that will be really pretty. So I'm just going to kind of keep that in mind. So, let's see what else we have, Michelle. What else do we have? I thought we could put ribbon and stuff on here. I think that would be really pretty. But I'm just kind of, really just want, you know, to kind of mix and match up some of these laces and just have like a big kind of collage kind of feel to it. I never can tell hardly on the lace. What?
Oh, I was reading the comment, and I just love the idea that, you know, Deborah said she's seen bright fabric, but now with the idea I had with
she wasn't sure she would want to use it.
She'll reconsider it now.
Yeah.
You know, and think of it a different way.
No.
And I think that is so awesome.
Can you move her?
Come on, Butterball.
I really don't want, there's too much hair and stuff.
Oh, I don't want to hear it.
I don't want hair all over my prettiness. Prettiness.
Crabby butt.
Who?
Huh? Her.
You better not be saying me. Nothing worse than a cat yelling at you, he says. I agree.
Fortunately, it happens a lot.
It does too, doesn't it?
Yeah, especially with her and Chloe.
Ooh, look at that. Again, this is a Hobby Lobby one. That is really pretty. So this is my edge. My idea, you know, is to, I might put that on like as a finishing touch or something. Wouldn't that be pretty hanging off right there? I like that. And then we could put this or something like that on this side too. Kind of want the same, like this is kind of shiny because it's a newer one. And then some of the other ones might be kind of vintage. So I kind of mix and match and kind of have it go the same throughout the whole, you know, journal cover. This one I probably won't do a lot of sewing, though I will sew like on the top. And who knows, I might decide not to use that one piece, you know, the larger piece. That's pretty though, I like that. But see, I think if I sewed here and then over here, I think it would work really nice. Still look really pretty. So it's really fun to mix and match. No, I'm good. I'm just talking to my friends. Okay. I'm still thinking about this kind of like on the bottom. I think that is so pretty. But I also thought about putting it on the inside as a pocket. Wouldn't that be pretty? So we'll see how that works out. Let's see, because this, if I put it like here, I don't know, I just really like that. I think it's just really pretty. Okay, so I'm still going to plan on that. Let's see about like right through here, the corners, and then maybe something down here. Let's kind of do that. Just see where we are, you know, when I feel like it's more complete. Pretty, pretty. I like it. Again, we will be tacking all this with the sewing machine, but I want to kind of keep it in place a little bit anyways with our sewing, or with the glue. That's really pretty. think in the front right here, I'm not going to put anything. And then, like I said, we'll come back and put that one lace. That would be really pretty. Kind of like after I've trimmed it and maybe folded it over. Yeah. Pretty pretty. Okay, so this one maybe. I put this one here, kind of like layer it up, and then put this kind of here. Maybe the hearts here. Ooh, I'm kind of liking how it's coming together. And I really did not have any plan or anything. It was just, let's just do this and see what happens kind of thing. I did have a plan as far as, you know, the laces I wanted to use, but I didn't have a plan as to where to put them or anything like that. And I probably won't go like all the way around the lace. Let's see where that is. I want that right on the edge, like there. So I'll probably just go like right through the edge right there. And actually, see if that, there we go, like that. This piece is glued down pretty well. So I guess we'll leave that piece. Trim it down just a little. But I won't go like all over the hearts. I think that'll be really pretty. But like I said, I want it to be kind of straight. There we go. Okay, and then this one. Kind of fill it and see if I can feel a difference. And this one I imagine is, yeah, that's pretty glued down. There we go, like that. Let's see if I can pull this one up. Yep. So I think now what I'll do is, I wonder if I can pull this up. Let me try it. Just because I don't, it's going to be the front of our cover, and it'd be nicer, I think, if it wasn't quite so, you know, showing. Okay, so I think we're ready to sew this part. I want to go ahead and sew that before I put this on. Otherwise, this would have like sewing all the way through it. Oh, I'm loving how this is looking. Okay, so let's just do a straight stitch here, and then straight stitch here.
I like that. That's pretty sharp, babe.
Maybe I can just go around in a corner. Do you like it so far?
Yeah,
It's kind of coming together.
Does anyone have the coffee at Starbucks that is, I guess it's kind of a chocolate citrus?
Chocolate citrus coffee
Can't
from
remember the name.
Starbucks. Clint was wondering. Isn't that a seasonal kind?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't a season.
It wasn't a seasonal one.
Although they did have that Christmas blend on sale for $6.99.
Oh, I'm surprised you didn't get it.
Yeah. Had a whole bunch of them, so.
Yeah. make sure that holds. Let's see. Yeah, we'll just go down this one. You really can't see the thread. I think it's light enough where it kind of really blends in, which is nice. So it's not like a really bright thread. No, ma'am. Jazzy Lynn. No. Sorry.
Jazzy Lynn, Mama doesn't want you up there.
Mama don't need you up here. Daddy's in the kitchen cutting up potatoes, so it's not like he can come every time I yell. Honey, come get the cat. I do want to kind of go on this one too, but let's do that. I don't want to do the hearts down. I just kind of want to make sure that lace is going to stay. And then I'll glue that down so it stays. That's really cute. Which one did I didn't do this one down here. Let's turn it like this. Again, I'm not backspacing because we will put the full of the glue, what's it called? The fusible web on the back. So I'm not too concerned about that. Let's see if I can get under here and just kind of do this part down. Okay guys, so I think we're pretty much as far as we can get today, just because we're kind of running out of time. But so what I'll do is, you know, I'll make sure I'll count wherever I need it to fold, which will be about probably here. So this will kind of be the front of the cover. I'm just kind of estimating right now. And then we'll put this on here and probably do a couple more embellishments. We'll see. We'll see if I decide to go with this or not in tomorrow's video. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you come back and see where we go from here. So I think it's really turning out really pretty, and I can't wait to see what tomorrow brings. So thank you guys so much for watching. Be sure and hit that subscribe button if you haven't. Give this video a thumbs up. And hold on, let me show you Clint's next squares. Here's his squares. Aren't those pretty? So that'll be his next book, and then this is, or his next quilt squares. And these are the fabrics. So I think those are really pretty. Again, hit that subscribe button, give this video a thumbs up, it helps out our channel, and we will see you guys in the next video. See you soon. Bye.
Bye.